Weekend this morning, we are celebrating Western New York and one of our musical greats.
And a member of the Buffalo Music Hall of Fame's class of 26. I went for a walk down memory lane with Vic Dana, who talked about his big break as an 11-year-old kid from Cheektowaga.
Smile for the camera.
For Vic Dana, a trip back home and to the town ballroom brings him full circle.
Little different setup now.
A lot has changed in here, but do you still get the same spirit and the same feel?
Yeah, I do.
Vic was born Samuel Mendola Jr. in Buffalo in 1942. And as a boy in Cheektowaga, his parents enrolled him in dance classes to overcome his shyness. He took off from there, winning a number of local awards and ultimately taking the top prize in the nationally broadcast Ted Mack Original Amateur Hour.
From New York City, Ted Mack and the Original Amateur Hour.
But it was when he was 11 that he got his first real taste of showbiz. You guessed it, in this room at what was known then as the town casino, when his mom took him to see the great Sammy Davis Jr.
She went backstage and talked to the master of ceremonies, told him that I was in the audience, and he asked if I would like to come up and dance. And I said, no, I can't. I don't have my dancing shoes. And my mother reached in her purse and said, yes, you do. And she pulled them out.
He danced in the opening number, and then Sammy himself called him up for an encore.
And at the end of the show, he started to talk about me and asked me to come up on stage and have a little tap challenge. And I did, and he would do something, and I would do something, and the audience went crazy.
Sammy wanted to make him his protege, but Vic was too young, so instead he talked the whole family into moving to California to pursue a career in show business. And Vic continued to work on his dancing, but also studied singing, and then came his big break when he was picked as the lead singer for the chart-topping group, the Fleetwoods.
That was the career starter.
Little altar boy.
And it was just the start. Vic Dana put together a string of his own hit singles as a solo act through the 60s.
My first hit record, Little Altar Boy.
He also appeared in a number of motion pictures and television shows, ultimately retiring in 1990 to sell cars in his now hometown of Paducah, Kentucky.
It's an honor to have you up here, Vic. Congratulations.
So when his call to the hall came, Vic says it was out of the blue.
To think that people here still have some memory of me and the fact that I was born here is kind of special.
Yeah, and an incredible life and career, which will be celebrated appropriately at the Buffalo Music Hall of Fame's 44th annual induction ceremony. That's October 7th at Samuel's Grand Manor. And then they're going to have a celebration concert the next night at the Cove Event Center. But what a story. I mean, 11 years old, and Sammy Davis Jr. calls you up for an encore to come and do a tap-off with him. Unbelievable.
Great.